In part 1, chapter 1 of Madame Bovary, Charles Bovary is a new student in his class. He's a country lad about 15 years old with his hair cut square across his forehead like a village choir boy. Charles is ordinary, obedient, and diligent, exhibiting a blank neutrality. He comes from an unhappy home. Charles' father, a charming and imaginative scoundrel, has always been disappointed in Charles since Charles is naturally peaceful rather than brutish like himself. Charles is later sent off to medical school, where, more interested in going to the tavern and playing dominoes, he struggles and initially fails his exams. He becomes a doctor in a small nearby town, and his mother finds him a widow to marry. Charles and his controlling new bride are miserable from the start. In part 1, chapter 2 of Madame Bovary, one night Charles and his wife hear a horse stop outside their home. The rider delivers a message to the doctor, imploring him to come immediately to a nearby town. Charles sets out for the town, and he is brought to the farmer who has broken his leg. After treating him, Charles stays to dine with the farmer's daughter, Emma. He notices her physical beauty, and the two share an awkward, charged moment when they bump into each other while looking for his riding crop. Charles returns to the house the next day to check on the farmer, and he continues to visit twice a week. When Charles' wife learns the patient has a young, educated daughter, she jumps to the conclusion that Charles loves visiting so often because of her. She makes him swear to stop visiting now that the farmer's leg is healing. But very soon afterward, Charles' wife has a seizure and dies, leaving him a widower. In part 1, chapter 3 of Madame Bovary, the farmer visits Charles to pay him for his services and reassures him his grief over losing his wife will pass. He invites Charles to visit him and Emma anytime. Charles begins to feel happy again, enjoying his newfound ability to come and go independently. He visits the farmer and Emma and develops a deepening friendship with her. Pretty soon, he cannot stop thinking about her. The farmer notices Charles' interest in Emma and decides he wouldn't mind having Charles as a son-in-law. One day, before Charles can even ask the question, the farmer wholeheartedly agrees to the marriage. Emma consents also. Emma and Charles begin to plan their wedding.